It still works for them. So he said, so a $35 setup fee plus $4 per CD sold. And for the next 10 years, that was his business model. That was his entire business model, generated in 5 minutes by walking down to the local record store and asking what they did. Listen. Listen. Because think about it. He was breaking open a new market, and he was taking what the, what do they call it? He was taking what the physical stores were doing, and he simply transferred that idea to online business. That's what he did. And all he did was go down and ask a few questions about how they did it, and then he did it online. At the time, he didn't have any competitors, but now I think there's 1 or 2 other online music distribution places that do what he does, but he was one of the first to do it. So that was like, wow. Here's another tip. Busyness equals out of control. He says, every time people contact me, they say, look, I know you must be incredibly busy. And I always think, no, I'm not. Because I'm in control of my time. I'm on top of it. Busy to me simply implies you are out of control. I said, brother, you better preach. Preach. You are out of control. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so busy. I don't have time for anything. To me, that sounds like a person who's got no control over their life. Lack of time is lack of priority. He says, if I am busy, it is because I've made choices that put me in that position. So I've forbidden myself to reply to anyone that I am busy. I have no right to complain. Instead, if I am too busy, it is a cue for me to re-examine my systems and my rules. So now I'm going to take that nugget, because I don't really say it, but I know now I'm not going to say it. I'm going to say, I'm not busy. I'm in control of my time. And when people call me and ask me, am I busy? I'm going to say I'm not busy, but I'm in control of my time. Hello. Because I am in control of my time. I do have things that I set aside that I do during my day. So if someone asks you, and oftentimes people ask you if you're busy, and then if you say, no, you're not busy, then they launch into 10, 20, 30, 40 minutes to an hour of something that they want to share with you. Exactly. That's their cue to waste your time. But I don't have time to waste. And like he said, I'm not busy. I'm in control of my time. In other words, there's a structure to my day. So next time somebody call you and say, hey girl, are you busy? Hey brother, are you busy? Or can you spare a moment? You can say, I'm not busy, but I am in control of my time. How can I help you? I've got 10, 15 minutes. So let's get it on and popping. Anything other than that, if you want to consult me about business, then we need to draw up a contract, and then you can have my time for some money. Because I do that. I do consult. But I don't just shoot the breeze when it comes to business. We don't do that here. So again, his phrase is, I'm not busy. I'm in control of my time. I thought that was a very, very good message for especially entrepreneurs starting out. Another thing that happened, I had someone call me yesterday, and speaking of time, And they proposed, well, they initially reached out to me to say, I have a business idea and I have a business concept, and I want to meet with you to talk to you about your business to see whether or not my business idea can help you. So unfortunately, I gave this person an hour of my time, which was a waste. I'm just being honest. It was a waste because they were asking me questions about my business, but the reality was they didn't have a business plan. When I began asking them questions, they didn't have a business plan. They never shared their idea. They shared the name of their company, but they gave me they told me nothing about a business plan. And so what did I do? I'm going to tell you what I did. I blocked that person from any further contact. Now somebody is going to say that is ruthless, but it's not to me. Because guess what? You came to me saying that you had a business idea. You wasted almost an hour of my time. And then on top of that, tried to give me advice about my business that I've been in for 7 years. And you don't even have a business. So now you wasted my time, and you're giving me unsolicited advice, and you don't have a business plan. Be locked. As the meme, the Little Richard meme says, block babaloo block balak bam boom. We can't do that. You, in this day and age, you don't I'm being funny, but I'm not. In this day and age, you don't have an hour to waste as a business owner shooting the breeze. If someone comes to you and says, I have a business plan or I have a business idea, and you get into the conversation with them and realize they have zero, they've already told you that they're going to waste your time in the future. That's what they've told you. So yesterday I lost an hour of time. I was really upset about it, and I decided to myself, never again. If I get you in a conversation and we come to the conversation and after 15 minutes you're not giving me any information, have a nice day. So you have to set boundaries. If you don't, people will take advantage of you. They will take advantage of your time and the such like. All right. So let me check my time here. All right. I'm going to give you one last thing that he says. Let's see, because he covered a lot. Let's see. I'll give you this one last piece. He says, he asked him the question, what is the most successful email that he ever wrote? And he said he started writing this email that once they completed a project for CD Baby, or once they shipped out people's CD product, the email would say, your order has shipped today. Please let us know if it doesn't arrive. Thank you for your business. But he said after a few months, that email felt incongruent with his mission, because his mission was to make people smile and to give them a good feeling about them accomplishing, creating their music and getting their project out into the world, right? So he said he sat down and he spent about 20 minutes crafting an email that he would send to all of his customers. And so that email went like this. Your CD has been gently taken from the CD Baby shelves with sterilized contamination gloves and placed onto a satin pillow. A team of 50 employees inspected your CD, polished it to make sure it was in the best possible condition before mailing. Our packaging specialist from Japan lit a candle and a hush fell over the crowd as he put your CD into the finest gold-lined box that money can buy. We had a wonderful celebration, and the whole party marched down the street to the post office, where the entire town of Portland waved Bon Voyage to your package on its way to you in our private CD Baby jet on this day, Friday, June 6th. I hope you had a wonderful time shopping at CD Baby. We sure did. Your picture is on the wall as our customer of the year. We're all exhausted, but can't wait for you to come back to cdbaby.com. And he was saying that it seemed like a silly email at the time, but it was sent out with every order, and that email has been so loved that if you search private CD Baby jet, you'll get more than 20,000 results where somebody who got the email loved it enough to post it on their website and tell all their friends. That one goofy email created thousands of new customers. And so what did I get out of that? Be you. Be you. Be you. It is a lie. And you know, what he was saying is he had to begin to craft something, right? Or to create something that would make his customers feel special. Now, obviously, as Christians, you know, we're going to craft something in our writing, or in other words, we're going to approach our customers with a genuineness. Because what he was saying is he sent out this very generic email and he didn't feel good about what he was writing. But he wanted people to know, right, or appreciate what he was sending to them. He wanted to make them smile. He wanted them to let them know that we thank you for your business. And so many people loved his email that it created and generated thousands of new customers for him. And what I got out of that was be yourself, even in your communications with people. Don't lie, right? Because as Christians, that's not a part of our moral character makeup. But be yourself when you're communicating with people. If you're writing an email, try to make it personable. That's a business skill. Try to make it personable. Don't let everything be so cookie cutter or so generic that people that can't really get an idea of who you are or how you feel, right, in your communications. And be creative, right? So he said, when you're thinking of how to make your business bigger, and this is our last piece, it's tempting to try to think all the big thoughts, all the world-changing, massive action plans. But please know that it's often the tiny details that really thrill somebody enough to make them tell all their friends about you. So somebody type up there as our last key, tiny details thrill. Tiny details thrill. So I hope that you got something out of today's Tools for Titans. Tools for Titans. If you want to be a better business person, a better entrepreneur, even a better customer, right? If you're going to be the customer, you're going to be on the other side. Make sure you are not wasting time. Make sure you're not wasting business owners' time. We tend to remember the customers that waste our time. We do. All right. So I hope that I have shared something with you today that was helpful. I hope that you've learned something that you can take as a nugget for your own life and for your own business. Thank you guys. I went a little bit over time today, but thank you guys for hanging in here with me. And we will be back again on Monday. Also want to invite you, if you are in the DMV area, we are hosting our first publisher self-publishing workshop February 25th, 2017. It's going to be from 2 to 4 p.m. in the Culpeper area. If you're interested in more information about that workshop, you can email me at ReachShantae. That's ReachShantae, SSHANTAE. ReachShantae@gmail.com, and we will be happy to get you the information on that publishing workshop. It's going to be in-house and hands-on, so we will not be doing an online live stream of it. But if you're interested and you're in the DMV area, please email me at reshante@gmail.com and I will get you further information on that. Until Monday, take care and God bless.